it's official, Sakaja is off the hook. The much-awaited impeachment of Sakaja failed even to commence yesterday. This is after the president and the former premier intervened. Remember, the MCA had vowed that they are going to send Sakaja home. Have a look at this video. I actually thought that these guys meant business when they sang that particular song, that they've decided to impeach Sakaja and there's no turning back. But apparently they coiled their tail back into their legs after the president and the former premier intervened. So embarrassing. Shame on you, because it's just so embarrassing, so to speak, because I thought these guys have a mind of their own. This is the discussion that I'm going to focus this particular afternoon, so stay tuned. And before I proceed with the discussion, I want us to watch this video so that I put everything in context.
That had been called by the speaker himself to update members on the charges that they already put on his desk, and they have not been receiving solutions for the same. So the members raised the issues of bursaries. You realize it's only Nairobi County, or one of the counties, that have not been able to distribute bursaries to the residents of Nairobi. There was also the issue of WDF, Ward Development Fund, that has not been working according to us. We have had stalled projects where we have not received any answers from the executive. There are so many stalled projects within the wards, and the residents of Nairobi have been asking why those projects have not yet been completed. The members are also saying that the governor is not in touch, completely in touch, both with the ground and with this assembly, the members of this assembly. 3/4 of the members who make calls to the governor, he does not reply or call back to these members. So there's a question of communication between the executive and the assembly, and there is also the issue of his failure to come out on the issue of the broad-based government. He does not give direction on the issue of broad-based government. There are some issues that are supposed to be dealt with by the intergovernmental laws that he has failed to do so. So many of these things have not been implemented. The issue of motions, the bills that have been passed before this parliament, before this assembly, he has not taken any implementation step. And we are very cautious on these issues. That's why members came on board and they decided to discuss these things with the speaker.
Which we have had several times to impeach the government.
Yeah.
Are you finally there?
One of the resolutions that have been passed by the members here today is that both the governor of Nairobi and his deputy must start packing. And we are not threatening, we are going to do it.
Signature collection probably start
It
today.
will start very soon, and all members are coordinated, and we believe that by next week we'll be having a retreat on the same. Today what we had here was about 96 and over members who attended Kamukunji. Remember, this assembly has 122 members, so therefore we are over and above the numbers that are needed to impeach both the governor and the deputy.
So signature collection can it happen when you're still on recess?
The collection of the signatures will go on as long as it is the speaker who has called the retreat. Members are free now to collect the signatures there. It is not the work of the speaker to collect the signatures, but the motion can be initiated by a member of this assembly. Yeah.
Are you willing to
Yes, we are. We are ready like yesterday. I wish this resolution, we made it 3 or 4 weeks ago. We would be very far. Even if it means calling for a special sitting to deal with this specific agenda, we are ready to, and we're asking the speaker to call for that special sitting so that we can deal with that agenda. Yes. Thank you.
So there you go, guys. You have heard the grievances of the MCA and what they stated Among their demand is the word development fund, and they are saying that the guy is not fully implementing that, or is not giving out the word development fund, and they are even embarrassed to face their constituency, or they are to face their word, so to speak. Electorates are demanding that stalled project should proceed on. Nairobi is one of its kind. When it comes to politics, no governor has succeeded going 2 terms in Nairobi. There was Kidero. Kidero came with a big English in the city. He promised heaven, but apparently he delivered hell. And the Nairobians say that he should pack and go. Then came Sonko. Sonko came in as this guy that is pro people. He came with his what I'll call charity activities in the city. He used to contribute. He used even Sonko rescue team, assisted a lot of people. And apparently people thought he is the savior of the city, but shock on us, he did not even complete his term because he had to be assisted with the Major General, the KDF guy, I've forgotten his name. And that tells you that the city is a hard nut to crack. Came in Sakaja. Sakaja came in with a promise that lazima Nairobi iwork, but apparently it's not even working. Things seem to be on a standstill in the city. We do not know the reason, because we thought this is the guy that has good idea for the city. And yeah, he even suggested that Nairobi would be divided into 4 boroughs, a move that I personally supported, because I think for the whole city, or for the whole county of Nairobi to be under one person, it's a bit tiresome. It's a hectic job. My suggestion would be that it be divided in 4 parts, headed by what I call a regional leader, so to speak, and that will move services closer to Mwananchi. And Sakaja had said that, but I don't know what went ahead or what happened in the middle of that suggestion, because apparently we are almost to the next election. The implementation of the promise that he made has not even materialized. I don't know if it began or he find it's a bit difficult for him. But nonetheless, the MPA had called for an impeachment of this guy. And also there is something that MCA that just spoke mentioned, that he has not come out clear on the broad-based government. I don't know, MCA mnatakaje hapa? You want Sachs to sing the gospel of the broad-based government, or siwaelewi hapo, because it was a bit a contradictory statement, or ambiguous statement, a statement that has more than one interpretation. I don't know how this guy want him to come out clean on that. But apparently he was rescued by the president and the former premier. The president said that he's given him 60 days to put his house in order and just address the grievances or the things that the MCA are raising against him before the impeachment. The former premier as well. What is interesting is the way these MCA were chanting slogans, and they said they are not going to turn back, but apparently they called their tails and decided to withdraw the motion. I thought these guys would move ahead and table the motion even to the Senate. I remember Boni Khalwale, the senator, had told them that they should make sure they get everything right so that the motion is not thrown out of the Senate. Remember, a few days ago, there was also an impeachment of Kericho county boss, that is Eric Kimtai or something. And they failed, or the impeachment motion failed to meet the threshold. And that's what Boni was advising these guys. He actually told them that they should get everything correct. I remember the MCA for Kileleshwa, Robert Alai, is saying that at first he denied that he's not going to impeach Sakaja. Then he decided to append his signature. He became even the face of impeachment. I remember when they were addressing the presser, he was the one who giving his sentiments about the city boss, and apparently he also coiled the tail. So it's just hot air. They have nothing new to tell Kenyans. If it is your first time on my channel, guys, before you sign out, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Adios.